Hello, hi. My name is Gagan Bhatia, and I'm deeply passionate about NLP and large language models. And today, I would like to talk about what open questions that drive my curiosity. And since you guys know, I'm deeply interested in machine learning research and large language model research as well. And so I am deeply interested in how large language models are evaluated, and especially LLM evaluation is a very interesting and a very important field, as we know that bigger models are better at different tasks. But how can we like quantify them? There are many different ways to do that, and it kind of always turns out the GPT-4 or like ChatGPT much better at these tasks than any even are much better than than even specialized models that are specifically built to perform these tasks as well, like fine-tuned models that are already fine-tuned on the data. And models like GPT-4 turn out to be better at these than pre-existing models as well. And so hence what I think, for like especially for open source models, it's very important for us to get some good evaluation metrics as well that are robust. And more importantly, don't just judge the metric on just like certain like evaluation scripts that a particular model can just be fine tuned on, and just be particularly optimized to just get higher results, even though the model might not perform better in all use cases. So we need like an evaluation benchmark that can be generalized over like a different generalized to different types of models, at the same time maintaining its integrity and maintaining its generalizability as well. And one thing that I find really interesting is also that a lot of LLMs do hallucinate a lot as well. And hallucination is more important. So whenever we actually are evaluating a model, if the model has already been optimized for a model that for a data set or for a metric that is being evaluated on, then oftentimes it can be generalized to that particular data set, and it might hallucinate on more real world data set or more real world cause. Hence it's also really important to reduce the hallucinations that come from LLMs. And at the same time, one thing that I find really interesting is how we can integrate different modalities into our LLMs. So right now I think we can pretty much say that GPT-4 and ChatGPT have very much captured the text modality or the text input, and I'm a really big fan of the interface that they've built as well. But at the same time we would also want to be able to like input like images as well, or audios, or basically be able to interact with the LLM in a more like efficient and a more better performing way as well, that makes it more intuitive for any user who's like new or old, who no matter what their experience is with interacting with LLMs. And this often like leads to what the different types of prompting techniques are. Using different prompting techniques like chain of thought, skeleton of thought, graph of thought, all of these can significantly improve these language models. But these are not very easy to use as well, and often just very specifically show that how these techniques can improve on certain benchmarks, but not exactly do apply to just using them on all of the generalizable models. And personally, I do not have a lot of access to like a lot of compute power as well. And so this is one thing that I do struggle with often, is to not be able to like build like huge models. So just go up and just train a 70 billion llama model, like just straight up the figure. We have to like apply different kind of techniques, use QLoRa, and then use deep speed and stuff like that, to get like optimum performance, and to even reach close to what the best models are, which I find really interesting, on how can we actually accelerate these models and how can we make them better as well. At the same time, just integrating these models and making them multilingual as well. I have been working on low resource languages for quite some time now. Languages that have different dialects, different scripts, and a lot of large language models are primarily focused on primarily focused on English, sorry. And like low resource languages like Arabic often do struggle, and models are not able to come up with, because they use a different script, or like are very different from base languages like English or like German or French. And these are just few of the like open-ended questions that drive my curiosity. Thanks so much.